crispy fries and make every day a Friday.
Hey, it's Red Your Neighbor. InfoWest, the internet people, want to help you start 2025 off right. When your New Year's goals include spending less time, buffering, lagging, and worrying about your internet bill, you'll kick off the new year keeping all your resolutions. Switch to InfoWest today and get the ultimate internet experience. For over 30 years, InfoWest has provided the best local internet with local internet experts who care about your service. The internet people have fiber-fast speeds for both home and business to support all your connectivity needs. At InfoWest, we are big enough to get the speed you want, but small enough to care about you, our neighbor. InfoWest is offering the ultimate internet deal for new residential customers. 31 days of internet bliss, absolutely free, to celebrate 31 years of InfoWest internet excellence. Call us today, and when you say,
"Happy birthday, InfoWest,"
new customers will get 31 days of internet service for free. Isn't it time to come home to InfoWest, the internet people?
Santa Findlay ad, take one.
Ho, ho, ho! Don't hold back this Christmas!
Cut? Santa, Christmas is over.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Santa, don't worry. There's still plenty of savings through the end of the year.
Oh, well, how about this? Didn't get what you wanted for Christmas? It's the Findlay Kia Season of New Tradition sales event. Tell them Mr. S sent you and get up to an additional $1,000 customer cash on specific Kias.
I like it. How about a big finish?
Come see the all-new 2025 Kia K4, the award-winning Kia Telluride, Sorento, Sportage, K5, Carnival, or Carnival Hybrid. All backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Findlay Kia, 'tis the season on the saving side of the freeway. And at FindlayKiaSt. George.com. Happy New Year!
Nice work, Santa. See you next Christmas.
Warranties limited powertrain warranty. See Kia.com or retail for details.
Welcome back to Crimson Cliffs High School. Carrick Samuel and Andy Thompson with you on our Ideal Home and Auto Paint game of the night. Time for some winning starting lineups before we get to our Findlay Subaru keys to the game. And let's go with the home, the visiting Thunder. I keep thinking we're at Desert Hills, AT. The visiting Thunder, they're going to start like this. They've got a 6'1" senior forward, Mason Rasmussen. 6-foot junior guard, Chaz Holbrook. 5'11" senior guard, Freeman Springer. Of course, the 6'5" senior, Ben Chase. And it's the 6'5" senior center, Jack Oppenshaw, the fifth and final starter for Desert Hills tonight. Again, the Thunder 9-5 overall, 3-0 in Region 9 play, with region wins over Cedar, Hurricane, and Snow Canyon. For Crimson Cliffs, it looks like this, and then we'll give you some keys to the game. 8-5 overall, 2-0 in region play, and no surprises in the starting five tonight. Drake Carroll, Trevor Taylor, J.J. Eaton, McKay Lindquist, and Travis Murdoch. And you talk about Travis Murdoch, he's the guy that's been lighting up scoreboards as of late, AT, as the Crimson Cliffs Mustangs look to do what no one else has been able to do so far in this young region season, and that's beat Desert Hills. Can they do it tonight? They've got a raucous environment here at home, and I think all the ingredients are there for Crimson Cliffs to be able to do that here at home.
Absolutely. I'm expecting a very competitive game as we're seeing the lights go out and the starters for Crimson Cliffs come out, do their jigs for the home faithful. And there's Trevor Taylor, who we discussed a little bit, one of the best defensive players in the region, as expected this year.
I mean, he just does it all, though. I mean, it's not just defensive. He's on the offensive and defensive glass. He's assisting. He's scoring when he needs to. He's getting steals. I mean, and it's a Crimson Cliff squad that they all kind of do that. You look at every single player up and down the season box score, and they're up to the 3, 4s, and 5s in a lot of the statistical categories.
He won a couple games for him last year. He's already won at least one last second this year with a big play. So I wouldn't doubt if he's got a chance tonight in a close one to do the same here at home.
Let's play some basketball. Before we do, the last thing we do inside the Buck States Hardware pregame show, AT, how about some Findlay Subaru keys to the game?
All right, Desert Hills, 11 or less turnovers on the road. I know it's going to be tough They've won all their games when they've had 11 or less turnovers. Anytime they go over 12, they've lost. They're averaging about 14 turnovers and losses and 9.7-ish in wins. So that's going to be key for them. And for Crimson Cliffs, getting to the free throw line. We're looking at Travis Murdoch, who the last region game he played against Cedar went 14 times. He had 32 points, made 10 of them. So if they can be aggressive, don't shy away from the defense and how physical Desert Hills is. Go right into them, get to the free throw line. I think that's a big key tonight for Coach Murdoch and the Mustangs.
Crimson Cliffs wins the opening tap as Taylor tips it back to Drake Carroll. Here we go. Crimson in the home whites and Desert Hills, let's call it the alternate purple uniforms. Sharp-looking unis out there for both teams tonight. Carroll inside, high off the glass and through.
Love it. They had a pin at the free throw line. They were trying to lob it over to Eaton. That wasn't open. Carroll took it hard with his left hand and finished off the glass.
Crimson, little three-quarter court press, and the Thunder able to get up and down. Rasmussen can't score it, though, and here come the Mustangs after the rebound. McKay Lindquist holding, left side over to Eaton. Dropping into Taylor, mid-post left side, guarded by Openshaw. Skip pass right wing, Murdoch three. You got it.
Beautiful look. Trevor Taylor had it in the mid-post, back to the basket. Could have made a move instead. Wings one out to the corner for a three.
5-0 start for the hometown Mustangs. 1 minute gone by, and Crimson has scored on each of its first possessions. Desert Hills looks to answer. Openshaw mid-post left, guarded by Taylor. Backing in on Taylor, spinning to his left. The left-handed hook shot, too strong, over the rim. Here comes Crimson quickly in transition. And a tip by Olsen and out of bounds. Excuse me, by Chase, out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs.
Like getting it down there to Openshaw. Good defense by Taylor, staying square to his shoulders and making the angle tough for Openshaw.
Crimson 2 for 2 on its offensive possessions thus far. Can they make it 3 for 3? Here's Eaton. Standing in the right corner, we'll swing it to Lindquist, one of those three-point sharpshooters for the Mustangs. They spread it around. A lot of them can shoot it. Carroll looking for a cutting Lindquist. It's tipped out of bounds, and it'll stay with Crimson with 10 to shoot on the clock.
Desert Hills wearing their alternate purple tonight. Sharp look. They look like Kansas State out there or somebody. Looks pretty good. Forget sometimes they got the purple in their color scheme.
It is. You forget about it, but it looks sharp. Here's Carroll, catch and shoot, jumper from the free throw line, a little short, tip by Lindquist, offensive rebound. Eaton for three straight away. A little bit short again, and Rasmussen the rebound for the Thunder. They'll outlet to Holbrook. Holbrook handed back off to Rasmussen. Now to Springer. Over to Chase. Chase, the do-it-all guy, drives to the left, kicks to the corner. They'll swing it to Rasmussen for three. Too strong, offensive rebound. Chaz Holbrook goes up high and brings it down. Holbrook to the left block, double teamed. Couple of dribbles, now kills the dribble and lobs out to Rasmussen. The Thunder reset. Over to Chase. Little pump fake. Now will shoot the three from the right wing. Too strong. Murdoch the rebound for the Mustangs.
Great.
And Crimson quickly in transition. J.J. Eaton in traffic, gets the bucket and the foul.
I was going to say, great defensive possession, for a long one for Crimson Cliffs. They're in man. They're switching everything around the perimeter. Great communication by the defense. That creates good offense. And J.J. going to these guys are playing. Crimson is playing with their hair on fire. They're attacking. They've got the energy. And Desert Hills needs to get a spark going here early in this one.
Eaton to complete the three-point play. He got it. Three different Crimson players have scored, and it's an 8-0 lead. 5:30 to go in the opening frame. It has been all Mustangs. They waste no time getting down the floor. Here's Holbrook. The Thunder desperately need a bucket to stop the bleeding. Tons of basketball to be played, and there's a turnover. You talked about the turnovers for Desert Hills, and Springer just took his eyes off the basketball, and it went right into the Crimson bench.
Yeah, they kind of got a rattled look about them right now early in this one. Credit Crimson for taking the fight to Desert Hills early here.
Crimson can take a double-digit lead on this possession. A little less than 3 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Murdoch off a screen from Taylor. Had Taylor, but couldn't get it to him. Now they'll bounce it to Trevor. Backing into the left block, bouncing it to Eaton in traffic. High off the window, no. Ball tipped around. It's loose. Rasmussen brings it down for the Thunder. And if you want to get this thing going. Give it to your guy and Ben Chase. It's knocked out of his hands and out of bounds, but the Thunder will maintain possession. No time to panic. Really early still, but the Thunder have got to find one here.
Absolutely, and Chase has driven a couple of times, but kicked it outside, and they haven't been able to knock down the shots. We'll see if he gets one and just keeps it himself.
Holbrook off a screen on the left wing. Will drive it inside left to right. Can't get it to go, but free throws. And if you can't get a shot to go, what better way to get on the board than get to the free throw line? Holbrook will go where he is 66% on the season. Fabulous Freddie's free throws.
That's what you want, your point guard. When the going gets tough, nothing's working, just take control of the game. Get to the free throw line, get up on the board here.
Season high 22 points for Holbrook as he makes the first free throw. And Desert Hills is on the board. That was against Juan Diego. Been in double figures 6 games, but just 4 points in the Thunder's last outing against Snow Canyon. Second free throw, rattles it home. 8-2. The Crimson lead trimmed down to 6 with 4:40 to go, quarter number 1. And Holbrook, the tough defense on Carroll, harassing him all the way down the floor afterward. Drake still with it, loses, regains. No dribble, got to find a pass. Looking backdoor to Lindquist, knocked out of his hands. Bodies hit the floor, and the ball is tied up. The arrow will favor Desert Hills.
Good hustle play on the recovery attempt by Lindquist to get the tie-up. Unfortunately for the Mustangs, they'll go back to Desert Hills.
Crimson showing a little three-quarter court press here. Here's Holbrook. Calls everybody off, says, I got it. Now one-on-one with Lindquist straight away. Looking inside to Chase. We'll swing it back to Holbrook. Three-point land. Halfway through the shot clock. 15 seconds to get a shot off. Here's Holbrook. Left wing with 10 to shoot. Stripped out of his hands by Trevor Taylor, and that's his bread and butter. Crimson with the steal. Murdoch. Got to find a pass. We'll skip it to Lindquist, right wing. Looking inside Murdoch. The catch on the right block. And he's going to score easily over Mason Rasmussen. He's got 5.
Strong move by Murdoch. Went into contact. Didn't phase him a bit off the glass. Easy, too. And I'm blown away so far by this Crimson defense. How they're switching, how good they are with their hands. You saw a steal from Trevor Taylor on that previous possession.
Oppenshot double teamed in the right corner, and the ball is tied up. Should be going back to Crimson on the alternate arrow. And there's the signal. Wow. The Mustangs fly into the basketball offensively and defensively. 3:20 to go, quarter number 1. 10-2, Crimson Cliffs the lead. And it's been all Crimson here at home in the opening frame. Murdoch, guarded by Rasmussen. Passes, now gets it back. Operating in the lane, goes to that right side again. Can't get it to go, but he'll get knocked to the ground, and 2 free throws coming his way.
Really good ball movement between Eaton and Murdoch to get Murdoch the ball in a position to score. Just playing a hot potato. Give and go, get you in a good position, go through contact again. Almost the identical shot he took before. This one, he gets fouled on.
Rasmussen called for the foul, his first. Crimson, an opportunity to go up double digits here. Couldn't do it earlier when they had an 8-0 lead. Murdoch,
Travis Murdoch has put in some work in the offseason. He was a bit player last year, role player, and to come into this year with all of these guys that were, you know, Trevor and Drake and McKay and all these guys, and leading them in scoring so far this year, he has put in the work and it's paying off so far this season. Travis Murdoch has been sensational.
Also the team's leading free throw shooter at about 80%. He makes both, and Crimson lead is 10. 12-2, 2:55 to go. Where does Desert Hills go from here? Kohler is into the game for the Thunder, as well as Luke Terry. Here's Chase. Holding on the right wing. Off a screen, guarded by Drake Carroll. Mid-post left, trying to find a shot. Can't find it. Here's Terry for 3. Right wing, you got it. Luke Terry, big-time bucket off the bench for the Thunder, and a tip and a steal. And a 3 from Rasmussen. Got it! How about that?
Wow, what a swing by Desert Hills after good defense by Crimson Cliffs. Terry catches it wide open for a 3, get the turnover. What a turnaround just like that for the Thunder.
Quick 6-0 spurt for D Hills, and the lead is down to 12-8. with 2:10 to go in the opening frame. Look inside, wide open is Drake Carroll. A good find and a good finish. Carroll finishes, he's got 4. 14-8 with 2 minutes to go in the opening frame. Strap on your seatbelts. It's going to be a fun one. Desert Hills with the basketball. Here's Holbrook. Stops the dribble in the paint, slid a little bit. No travel called. Fadeaway jumper, no. The ball tapped and into the hands of the Mustangs, and a foul will go against Desert Hills and Sawyer Kohler.
Good hustle by Sawyer.
How big have these guys been off the bench, though, to come in and bring a spark? Luke Terry hit that 3. Propel them to help get a steal as well. And Desert Hills right back in it. You can see both sides have woken up. Both sides are in this game now. Yeah, it's a game now, absolutely. You were waiting for Desert Hills to kind of snap out of it, and they have, and we're seeing them bring the energy now on defense, too. Full court pressure. Only by Kohler, though, as he harasses Will Hokanson into the game for Crimson. 1:35 to go here in quarter number 1. Lindquist swinging around to Eaton on the left wing. Surveys his option to Hokanson, left corner. Back to JJ. Eaton will back it up. Right wing finds Hokanson. Errant pass. Ball is loose on the floor and tied up. And another jump ball, the third one of the opening frame, and it sends the ball back to Desert Hills. Chalk up another steal for the Thunder.
Man. They're balling. They're bringing the ferocity here in Washington against their rival.
14-8, Crimson leads it, but Desert Hills with possession. 1:08 to go, opening frame. Oppenshaw at the free throw line is back to the basket. Spins to face now, hands off. Over to the left side. Now Kohler. Kohler to Rasmussen. Oppenshaw back to Rasmussen. Quick 3, left wing, a little bit too strong. Trevor Taylor, the rebound for the Mustangs. And Crimson quickly the other way. Taylor kicks to the corner. Murdoch can't get it to go from the left corner, and the ball falls into the hands of the Thunder.
Good shot in rhythm. Kick out to the corner, wide open. He makes those more times than not.
There's Terry to Kohler. Trying to find Rasmussen. Knocked out of his hands. He regains. 25 seconds to go on the game clock. 20 seconds on the shot clock. 5-second differential. Shot clock down to 10 now. Here's Kohler. Got to find help. Looks for cutting Terry. Kicks to the right corner. Springer for 3. On the way. It rattles out. Ball is loose. Chased down by Kohler. And the Thunder have it with 4 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Rasmussen at the buzzer. Bang! His second triple of the quarter cuts the Crimson lead to 14-11 after 1 quarter of basketball. How about this one at Crimson Cliffs? Let's take the 60-second timeout. Come back with quarter number 2 on ESPN 97.7.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. See Hearst first and refresh your home with Ace's Red Hot Pies. Check out the Ace Paint Collection with durability for everyday life. Save $2 on Kills Primer, and select Rust-Oleum Spray Paint is 2 for $13. Switch out that air filter with buy 3, get 1 free savings. And buy more, save more on cleaning supplies for every part of your home. Hearst General Store Ace Hardware, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Cedar City and St. George.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Feeling held back by pain? It's time to discover Dixie Chiropractic, where we're all about making life extraordinary. Whether you need to recover from a car accident or if you're just tired of chronic pain, we're here to help you live your best life. We don't just treat symptoms, we get to the root of the issue. Dr. Ward Wagner and his team use cutting-edge methods to ensure your journey to wellness is as effective as it is compassionate. Visit DixieChiro.com or call Dixie Chiro at 435-673-1443 to live life pain-free.
DixieChiro.com.
Welcome back to Crimson Cliffs High School with AT with about 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It was a 12-2 lead for Crimson Cliffs, and over the final 2.5 minutes, a 9-2 run for Desert Hills to make it 14-11.
Yeah, 3 big threes in that first quarter. Huge to end the first quarter on that buzzer beater. And Desert Hills just needs to keep up that defensive intensity to match what Crimson's doing as they force a turnover again.
Yeah, Crimson with the opening possession of the second quarter. They were looking inside, but great defense from Freeman Springer And it forces the errant pass over the end line, and Desert Hills with it. Thunder can tie with a 3. Again, the run is at 9-2 over about 3 minutes of basketball now to cut the lead to 14-11. Springer to Openshaw, left elbow. Knocked out of his hands, regains. Will tap it to Asher Spence. And now top of the key, Holbrook. So we get to Spence, right wing, to the free throw line. And now Holbrook with 4 to shoot. Got to get a shot, spinning, forces it up, air ball. Should have been a shot clock violation, but Crimson Clips with the rebound. They let it play on. Lindquist for 3, got it!
Once again, amazing defense. There's not a weak guy defensively. They're just in a straight man. They're switching a lot, but there's nobody you can dribble past and penetrate and get leverage against this defense. Incredible effort so far, and then another transition bucket for Crimson on a huge 3.
And great awareness from Crimson and its coaches after the rebound. The players were standing around waiting for a shot clock call, and they said, just go.
Yeah.
And they got up the floor for an open look for Lindquist, and he buried it. 17-11, the Mustangs lead it. A whistle away from the basketball will halt play. Desert Hills will maintain possession, and it will be Lindquist picking up the foul. 6:33 to go, second quarter, 17-11. Thanks for joining us on ESPN 97.7, our Ideal Home and Auto Paint game of the night. Also on sportsradio977.com. The St. George Topper three-pointers are flying inside the gym tonight. Combined 5 3-point shots already in this one. Openshaw, mid-post left side, working on Taylor, knocked out of his hands, regains, kicks to the top of the key and Spence. Here's Asher on the drive, he's fouled, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Couple times tonight already when Desert Hills going up against this swarming defense, when they needed a guy just to lower his head and get to the free throw line. Holbrook's done it once, and now Spence.
67% free throw shooter on the season, although the sample size not huge. He misses the first one, and he'll get one more to try to cut the lead down to 5. 6:16 to go. Couple of dribbles, lets it fly, and he knocks it down. His first point. After that, he'll check back out. Rasmussen back into the game. 2 big 3-point buckets for Rasmussen in the first quarter. 17-12, Crimson a 5-point lead. Carroll to the right side and Eaton. Looking backdoor to Carroll, not there. Instead, Carroll resets back to the top. Catches free throw line, fadeaway jumper, and he knocks it through.
Great job by Carroll, just weaving in and out of defenders and going around his offensive players, and just like Rip Hamilton, creating a little room for himself for a little mid-range jumper. That was pretty.
5:48 to go. And a 19-12 Crimson lead. Openshaw catches on the right block. Knocked out of his hands by Trevor Taylor. Boy, you cannot relax a bit when Trevor Taylor is opposite you on the basketball floor.
Yeah, just keeps his palms up and is just tapping the ball so quick with his hands.
And Openshaw doing what he should, keeping his options open, knowing where his guys are. But every time his eyes go away from the basketball, and what a drive from Springer. Couldn't get it to go. And the Mustangs, the rebound and the block on the other end, but Crimson comes back down with it. Murdoch for 3, left wing, too strong. And Chase the rebound for the Thunder.
Great denial by Desert Hills at the cup. Chase had a piece of that, I think.
Chase leans in, then fades, gets it to go off the window, kisses it off and through. And a collision on the other end. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Ben Chase. Boy, Crimson waits for no one.
Yeah, that was
on a rebound, on a made basket.
Catch and throw,
Boom.
Absolutely. And that was a scary collision up high. Thought they may have hit heads. Luckily, I don't think they did. And okay, it'll go against.
Oh, they're going to go
Crimson.
Eaton.
Yeah.
They initially signaled number 11, got together, and decided it would go against J.J. Eaton, a charging foul. The Desert Hills has the ball back, 19-14. And 5:08 to go in quarter number 2. 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Springer, guarded by Britton Phillips. Swings over to Chase. He traveled. That's kind of his bread and butter. He loves to give that little pump fake because he can shoot it, but he can also go right to the basket on you. Just got happy feet on that one and shuffled it.
Finally got a little room to work and just wasn't used to that tonight.
Crimson with possession and a 5-point lead. Murdoch inside Phillips. Off the right hand, kisses it through. Great look for Britton Phillips, his first bucket of the night, and it's 7-point lead, 21-14.
Tough shot, well contested by D. Hills. Tough angle by Phillips. Nice job.
Openshaw catching on that left side, trying to keep that ball away from Taylor. Gets inside and lays it in, and one. That time kept the ball up high, kind of jabbed to the right and went up with the left, AT, and scored it.
Yeah, buddy. Shows everybody his bicep. That's a drill you do as a postman 1,000,000 times. You probably get 4 or 5 times the whole year to pull it off and execute it like that. And that was textbook finish by Openshaw.
Especially when it's Trevor Taylor guarding.
Exactly, yeah.
And you're not going to execute that move that well very often with number 13 trying to stop you. Openshaw for the 3-point play. High arcing free throw, and it falls straight through. Swish. And it's 21-17. Desert Hills hanging close. 4:15 to go, second quarter. Remind you, we got the InfoWest halftime report coming up for you. We'll give you some Wilkinson stats and scoring. Region 9 updates brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware. Halfway through the second quarter, Crimson with possession and a 21-17 lead. Phillips. Harassed by Rasmussen, knocked out of his hands, regains. They'll swing it, try to swing it to Carroll, but a tip from Chase. And the Mustangs will have it with 2 seconds on the shot clock. And they got it inbound just across half court on the near side, just down from us. Taylor to trigger, bounces to Carroll. Catch and shoot. 3, left corner is short, and a shot clock violation.
Here's a little bit from the Desert Hills student section who's in their traffic crossing guard. Is that what that is? Uniforms. And then Crimson Cliffs, it's a jersey out. Basketball jerseys, NFL jerseys. Wild Card Weekend, by the way, coming your way on ESPN 97.7 this weekend.
Here we go. What do you think about the Chiefs just basically throwing that game on Sunday?
Yeah, they didn't want to face Burrow and the boys, right? They're afraid of them.
3:22 to go, second quarter. Desert Hills trailing by 4, but with possession. Here's Holbrook, slipping and sliding a little bit. We'll hand it off to Rasmussen. He splits 2 defenders and gets to the rack. He's fouled, 2 free throws on the way. Great move up top. Fake to the right and then boom, right through the gap.
Yeah, they've been a lot more aggressive in the second quarter of putting the ball on the deck from the perimeter. They realize we can't just whip this thing around and get an open shot outside. They're on us like glue, so we've got to attack a little bit more, and Rasmussen did a great job that time.
67% free throw shooter is Rasmussen on the year. Knocks the first one through. He's got 7 on the night. That ties the game-high mark with Travis Murdoch. He's got 7 for Crimson, although I don't think he's scored yet in the second quarter. Both free throws up and good for Rasmussen. He's got 8, and the lead is down to 2, 21-19, and that will prompt a timeout from Scott Murdoch and Crimson Cliffs. Of course, got the one timeout in the first half. Use it or lose it, right? It'll be a 30-second timeout, so let's keep it here, AT. And we got the halftime break coming up, but talk a little bit more about that run from Desert Hills, the last part of the second quarter into the first part of the, or last part of the first quarter into the first part of the second quarter. Say that 10 times fast. What did you see that enabled the Thunder to get back into this thing?
Well, they kind of got a penetrate and kick 3, and then boom, they rode that mojo instantly into another turnover. Rasmussen pulled up, gutsy, boom, hits another 3, and that changed the game because in a first quarter in high school basketball goes by in the blink of an eye, and you can look up with 50 seconds left and realize we've only made 1 field goal this whole quarter. But Desert Hills, luckily for them, hit a couple of big threes, and that changed the game, and that sparked them. And threes in basketball spark a team to do everything better. Defense, they've been great too.
That scoring recap brought to you by Wilkinson's, our stat sponsor tonight and all season long. Thank you, Wilkinson's. 3 minutes to go, second quarter, 21-19. Desert Hills within 2. Here's Drake Carroll. Let's see what he has to say about it. Leaning inside, high off the window. It rolls out. He's going to get 2 free throws. Coach Allred wanted to travel for that. Referees don't agree. 2 free throws on the way for Drake Carroll. And as good of a shooter as Drake Carroll is, the one spot he's struggled a little bit this year is at the free throw line.
It's
44%.
Funny. Yeah. It's like if he could just dribble it and kind of fade away and jump like we saw him before.
He makes the first. We're going a little reverse psychology on that one, AT. A little reverse jinx.
Oh, but now we reverse
and
the reverse.
Oh.
But then I just reverse the reverse.
There you go.
Bingo. Oh, shoot.
Oh, man. Too many reverse cards playing the Uno game. Missed the second. Desert Hills the rebound. 22-19. 3-point. Crimson Cliffs lead. Thunder with possession as we approach halftime. Into the right corner. 3 on the way and through for Mason Rasmussen.
Man, just timely threes. We've got a tie ball game. Desert Hills is coming through on the road with a 3 ball.
Rasmussen with 11. He's got 3 St. George Topper threes. Lindquist to answer straight away. It rattles in and out. And the rebound to Rasmussen and the Thunder. Can they climb all the way back and take the lead? Rasmussen into the paint. Kicks to Chase. And they'll swing it back out to Holbrook. Again, Thunder trailed 12-2 with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And they've come all the way back to tie it. Here's Openshaw backing in on Taylor. Throws it up. No, but a foul. And they say Taylor, I don't know if they got him on the reach or a little too much body, but he picks up the foul.
That was Openshaw's most aggressive, just gaining ground, and I'm going, getting right underneath the basket. I don't care if you're on me, Trevor. And forcing Taylor into a position where he's got to foul you, that's pretty good. If Openshaw can do that consistently, put their best defender in foul trouble, that's going to be big for Desert Hills, especially if Openshaw is going to make a bunch of free throws, right?
He's got 4 points, 2 for 2 on the night now from the stripe is Openshaw. And Taylor was getting an explanation on the foul from the official, and he might have a pretty good argument.
Yeah.
It looked like he was there and in pretty good position. Easily could have been one that you say, hey, play on. But the foul is called. Openshaw gets both free throws. He's got 5. He'll check out with 1:58 to go. And how about that? 24-22. Desert Hills has come all the way back from a 12-2 deficit to take a 2-point lead with just under 2 minutes until halftime. They've done it with defense. They've done it with aggressive play on the offensive end and timely 3-point shooting. Can Crimson answer with a little spark here before halftime? Here's Carroll. His 3-point shot misses off the left side, and the rebound to the Thunder. Here's Terry. He hit the 3 that got this thing going in the first quarter.
And Crimson is settling for too many jump shots. They got to get back to what they were doing initially, peppering the ball around for easy shots.
Holbrook holds on the left wing. They'll bounce it inside, looking for Rasmussen. Knocked away and into the hands of the Mustangs, and then a foul committed by Rasmussen. Kind of a frustration foul. And that's going to be his second. A tough foul, tough position to pick up your second foul.
Yeah. And we'll see if Crimson works around a little bit, either gets a rhythm, catch and shoot 3, or something a little closer to the rim.
Reed is into the game for the Mustangs. First time we've called his name tonight. Here's Eaton. They leave him open. Mid-post left side, and he knocks down the jumper.
Way to go, Jaden. Those Eatons, they eat in the mid-range, which is fun to see. That's what Jordan used to do here.
Well, no one expects the mid-range Jay anymore,
yeah.
right? And he says, thank you very much. I'll take it. He's got 5 points.
That's right.
Thunder with possession. Game tied at 24. Here's Chase. Swinging to Rasmussen. 14 to shoot. Hand off to Holbrook. Guarded by Carroll. Over to Chase. Right wing with 7 to shoot. Spinning back to the right. Knocked out of his hands. Out of bounds. The Thunder maintain possession with 4 on the shot clock.
And Chase hasn't had a lot of open lanes to drive and uses athleticism, get up in the air because of how well either Crimson's passing off on rotations or just man-to-man defense has been stellar.
A little game of chess here as each coach says, here's a sub. The other coach says, here, I'll match with this sub. And then so you've got Oppenshaw and Taylor both back into the game. Trevor's got to play smart here. Chase catches and lays it in. He gets his second bucket of the night. He's got 4, and he gets a steal on the inbounds pass and scores again. He's got 6, and it's a 4-point D Hills lead, 28-24 with 13 seconds to go. The shot clock is off. Crimson will play for 1 to end the half. Here's Carroll. To Murdoch with 5, 30 feet from the bucket, left side. Got to do something. Off the screen to the right, down to 2 and 1. The fadeaway deep 2, no. That is how the second quarter ends. And how about Ben Chase? Quiet for the first 15 minutes and 50 seconds of the first half. And then in the last 30 seconds, boom, a bucket and a steal and another bucket. He's got 6.
Well, similar to how they did to kind of wrap up the first quarter, they had another mini spurt there. Ben Chase going up after the steal over Trevor Taylor. That was incredible. Didn't even use the glass. His leaping ability puts him in a position to score over anybody. And Desert Hills, who started like a lamb, has come out, finished the half really well like a lion.
28-24. Desert Hills the lead at halftime. Remember, it was a 12-2 Crimson Cliffs lead with about 2.5 minutes left in the first quarter. It's been all D Hills since then. 28-24, the visiting Thunder with the 4-point advantage as we head to the InfoWest halftime break. Let's take a 3-minute timeout and we'll come back on the ESPN 97.7.
It's fabulous.
So fabulous.
Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash.
Want your car sparkling clean and to save big on gas? Now you can go unlimited for as low as $20 a month. That's right, get your unlimited car wash pass and save 20 cents per gallon on gas. But wait, it gets even better. The higher the wash package, the more you save. Up to 40 cents per gallon every time. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Fabulous Freddy on River Road or North Bluff in St. George. Go unlimited today.
Let's get ready. Let's wash our cars at Fabulous Freddy's.
Flynn Companies in St. George provides commercial building services to all of Utah. They bring your vision for the building to life without compromise. Flynn's customers have come to expect innovative solutions backed by unparalleled technical expertise and a disciplined approach to project building. Flynn Companies is a proud booster of the Southern Utah community and has literally helped to build it. Visit FlynnCompanies.com today.
It's fabulous.
So fabulous.
Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash.
Want your car sparkling clean and to save big on gas? Now you can go unlimited for as low as $20 a month. That's right, get your unlimited car wash pass and save 20 cents per gallon on gas. But wait, it gets even better. The higher the wash package, the more you save. Up to 40 cents per gallon every time. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Fabulous Freddy on River Road or North Bluff in St. George. Go unlimited today.
Let's get ready. Let's wash our cars at Fabulous Freddy's.
That's not good.
What?
Yep, your car's broken.
Oh, come on.
But we can fix it and get you back on the road quickly.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
Pro Auto Care in St. George can handle anything under the hood of your Honda, Acura, Toyota, and Lexus. From oil changes to major repairs, quality work at an affordable price. Check them out at yourproautocare.com. That's yourproautocare.com.
I've said it before and I'll continue to say it. Lighting is the jewelry for the home. Here at Wilkinson's House of Lighting, we go to every effort to find the latest and greatest new ideas and styles in decorative lighting. You may find it interesting, but we really do get excited about great lighting. We've recently returned home from the latest lighting trade show, where we found a number of exciting pieces. Those items have been arriving, and the showroom is filling up with fantastic new ideas that will make the statements you've been searching for. Come on in and get excited about lighting with us and see what's new. Wilkinson's, 88 East, 1160 South.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
See Hearst first and refresh your home with Ace's Red Hot Buys. Check out the Ace Paint Collection with durability for everyday life. Save $2 on Kills Primer and select Rust-Oleum Spray Paint is 2 for $13. Switch out that air filter with buy 3, get 1 free savings. And buy more, save more on cleaning supplies for every part of your home. Hearst General Store Ace Hardware, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Cedar City and St. George.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Wendy's knows everyone hates cold, soggy fries. That's why at Wendy's, they serve them up hot and crispy every time. Yep, Wendy's means always hot and crispy every single time. So don't risk going somewhere else. With natural skin-on potatoes, every order of hot and crispy fries is prepared to golden goodness and perfectly sprinkled with sea salt every time. Head to your St. George Wendy's today to get your hot and crispy fries and make every day a Friday.
You're listening to the Info West Halftime Show. Got a lightning fast look at the first half stats, big plays, and scores from around the region.
Welcome back to Crimson Cliffs High School. Garrick Segler, Andy Thompson with you. Ideal Home and Auto Paint game of the night. It is time for the Info West Halftime Report. They are the internet people. For the fastest internet in southern Utah, go to infowest.com. They brought the internet to southern Utah back in the early 1990s, firing up the old dial-up AT.
Oh, yeah.
Fighting,
young Carrick Segmiller playing SimCity.
Fighting mom and dad and brothers saying, hey, get off the phone. I got to download a song at 56K. My, how times have changed.
Oh, yeah.
Flying with a gig. Internet through InfoWest now. But go check them out. The Internet People, sponsor of our halftime report. And the Crimson Cliffs dance team on the floor. That's why we have to yell here. But they always have great performances here. But let's talk about this first half, because through the first, almost 6-7 minutes of the first quarter, it was all Crimson.
Yeah.
And they were lockdown defense, only one chance, grabbing the rebound, just zooming back down the floor, getting in position for good shots, and it was 12-2 with 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. And then over the next 10.5 minutes of basketball, the script was flipped, and here comes Desert Hills outscoring Crimson 26-12 over the next 10.5 minutes of basketball to take the 4-point lead at halftime. And of course, this game's far from over. Both teams are going to adjust at halftime, but it's been remarkable to see the turnaround and to see Desert Hills get back to playing the way we knew that they could and probably would coming into this game, even on the road at Crimson.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, timely threes from Desert Hills, little spark plays. Coach Allred's got to be thrilled with how they got punched in the mouth in the first quarter on the road. Coach Murdoch on the other side has to be thrilled with how well Crimson Cliffs defense has played through 2 quarters. I mean, they've had they've given up some threes and stuff like that. That's why they've relinquished the lead. But their team defense and commitment to physical, get right up on people in the perimeter, not allowing Ben Chase to get going towards the rim, or really anybody. They've allowed a couple of drivers that got to the free throw line, but overall, super disciplined, impressed, not a lot of fouls. I thought Coach Allred did a great job saying, okay, Openshaw is going to be our guy in the second quarter. We're going to go down to him. We're going to clear out, let him go one-on-one against Trevor Taylor, try to get him some fouls. Openshaw's done a good job getting to the free throw line. So it's been a great, really well-played game and a really well-coached game with substitutions and playing chess and all that stuff. It's been fun to watch, and can't wait for the second half coming up.
Let's take a look at our Wilkinson stats and scoring, and it looks like this. Let's go with Desert Hills first. Of course, to 28 first quarter points, 11 in the first quarter, 17 in the second quarter to get to 28. And count them up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different Thunder players scoring in the first half, led by 11 points from Mason Rasmussen. And talk about a spark plug, 2 big threes in the first quarter. He had another 3 in the second quarter, so he's got 3 St. George Topper 3-point shots and 11 points for Rasmussen. 6 points for Ben Chase. We saw 4 of those come in the last 30 seconds of the half with a score and then a steal and another score. 5 points for Jack Openshaw, 3 points for Luke Terry, 2 points for Chaz Holbrook, and a single point on a free throw make from Asher Spence, and that is a 28 first half points for the Thunder. For Crimson Cliffs on the other side, they go 14 points in the first quarter, 10 points in the second quarter for 24 points in the first half. And 5 different players have scored for Crimson Cliffs. 7 points each for Drake Carroll and Travis Murdoch. Murdoch, I'm not sure, scored in the second quarter, though, AT.
Yeah.
I think he had all 7 in the first quarter. And so if you're looking for something for Crimson, say, hey, get back to your guy. Get back to Murdoch scoring. Drake Carroll with 7, 5 points for J.J. Eaton, 3 points for McKay Lindquist, 2 points for Britton Phillips.
Yeah, in the second quarter, they settled for some early in the shot clock threes, just kind of off the bounce. Murdoch, when he's going from the high post to the low post, kind of that short mid-range stuff off the glass. I definitely like to see him get going. And Drake Carroll running around people, getting screens, getting a catch and shoot from the elbow, that type of stuff. They've generated a lot of nice rhythm catch and shoot threes, but that was more in the first quarter. So they've got to get back to that type of stuff as opposed to just hucking it up early in the shot clock.
28-24. It's a 4-point lead for Desert Hills as we get set to start the second half of play. Real quick, Hurst Ace Hardware Region 9 update for you. I believe it's in the third quarter over at Pineview. 31-30. Dixie with the lead. Pineview led that thing, I think it was 27-22 just a couple of minutes ago. A quick run from Dixie, and it's 31-30 for the Flyers.
Okay.
Early third quarter over at the Pit. A couple of fantastic Region 9 games going on tonight. And what's the third game tonight, AT?
Cedar and Snow Canyon.
Cedar and Snow Canyon, that's right. We'll try to see if we can get a score for that game as well. Of course, another good slate of games coming up Friday night. And that will look like this in Region 9. Snow Canyon's at Dixie. Crimson Cliffs is at Hurricane. Just the 2 Region 9 games Friday night. Let's play basketball. Third quarter underway. And Desert Hills in those alternate purple uniforms with purple numbers. A darker shade of purple for the numbers. With the opening possession of the third quarter. Openshaw. Now to Rasmussen. Bouncing inside to Openshaw. May have been kicked. No whistle. Here we go. Play on. Crimson to steal. Murdoch driving inside on Chase. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound and scores it on the second effort.
Boom. That's what you were talking about 2 seconds ago. Murdoch getting going, and he was not going to be denied that time.
28-26. Crimson back within 2. 7:19 to go. Third quarter. Here's Openshaw holding on the right elbow. Will hand off to Holbrook, and then he is fouled about the three-point line, trying to come off the screen, and it goes against McKay Lindquist. And he picks up the foul, his third. You want to look for someone else to pick it up for Chris Crimson's squad. He's only got 3 points, does McKay Lindquist, averaging just a hair over 14 points per game. Rasmussen hands off to Springer. D. Hills with possession. Chase back out to Springer, holding in between the top and the left wing. Now driving inside, spinning to his left. Kicks it back out. Holbrook working on Lindquist, spinning. Still spinning, keeping that pivot foot down. Can't get the shot to go. Lindquist the rebound, and he's going to push it. We got a 4-on-2. Lindquist drives it inside, misses the layup in traffic, and Chase the rebound for the Thunder.
Great defensive possession previously by Crimson Cliffs. 3 drives they took on man-to-man and nowhere to go. And then Lindquist flied through the air, just couldn't finish.
And a tip and a steal. The Mustangs have it. Murdoch will swing it to Lindquist. Over to Eaton, and he traveled with it. On the baseline right, and got caught in between that mid-range J again, or driving inside and shuffled the feet. Got to get that basketball down before you take both steps. 6:15 to go, third quarter. 28-26. And Jack Openshaw has left the floor, AT. I don't know if he's going to go get maybe taped up, maybe have some blood, a little scratch on the arm. He's going to go get checked out by the trainer. We'll keep you updated on that. So Luke Terry into the game for the Thunder. Fadeaway jumper from Mason Rasmussen on the left elbow is too strong. Knocked out of bounds by the Thunder. Crimson with it.
Rasmussen wanted a foul on his point to his elbow. He says he's getting hit. Didn't get the call on that one.
28-26. 5:50 to go here in quarter number 3. Carroll gets across the timeline and will set up the offense. Murdoch looking inside to Taylor. Over to Eaton. Looking inside, Murdoch catching mid-post left, spinning to the right. Gets it up in traffic. Can't score, but 2 free throws on the way after the whistle. And the foul will go against Freeman Springer, his second.
Good job once again by Murdoch being assertive here in the third quarter, forcing the issue, even if there's not a lot of daylight there offensively. Getting to the free throw line where he's, I don't know what his percentage is this year, Carrick, but the last region game he was 10 of 14, which is pretty dang good.
He was 79% coming in.
All right.
And he makes both free throws here. He's 4 for 4 from the stripe tonight, so he's up over 80% on the season now. We are tied at 28 with 5:26 to go here in quarter number 3. Holbrook sets up the offense, holding on the left wing. They'll swing it to the right side, and Springer. And then a cut inside and a good dish to Rasmussen. He'll catch and score at the bucket.
Nice job by Rasmussen on the fake like a ball screen. Slip it to the rim for an easy bucket. Those are hard to come by against this defense. Their backdoor, Crimson's backdoor coverage on these cutters has been excellent tonight, but let one get away there.
Crimson to respond. Here's Carroll. Will catch and score in traffic over Rasmussen.
Rasmussen straight up trying not to foul. Tough there by Drake Carroll. Absorbing the contact and going through it.
We are tied at 30. 4:35 to go, fourth quarter. Here's Chase from right to left and gets the lefty layup to go on the run.
Love to see him get going towards the basket. Good things happen.
Murdoch driving inside, and he had the mismatch over Freeman Springer, and he's going to score that one easily. He's got 13. We're tied at 32. Teams trading blows here. And we are all level at the halfway point of the third quarter. Terry, no-look dish inside to Springer. It's knocked out of his hands, and it stays with Desert Hills. 19 on the shot clock.
Good scrappiness by Murdoch. Making every pass difficult. It's hard to get the ball near the basket against these guys. They just swarm you, and you got to give it up before you turn it over.
Springer to inbound. He finds Rasmussen. Three-point land straight away. Now over to Chase. And an offensive foul. They go against Rasmussen. Was it Rasmussen or Holbrook? It popped out and kind of lost footing.
Looks like it's
at
Rasmussen.
the top of the key. And now Rasmussen going to get whistled for a foul. And that's actually his third. So Asher Spence is going to come in and play probably the remainder, if not most of the remainder of the third quarter. So big minutes for Asher Spence here in the third quarter. Murdoch, catch and score. No, a block from Chase. The follow from Taylor, no. Back into the hands of Murdoch, and he's fouled on the third opportunity.
They wanted, Coach Murdoch wants a goaltend.
Yeah.
I'd have to see it again, but
no replay on our video
by
tonight.
Chase.
As you like to say, the replay machine is busted. So no replay tonight, but I guess the question would be...
If you're on YouTube, you rewind it.
There you go.
So you can get the replay.
Yeah, we don't need to run the replays for you here.
Yeah, just do it yourself.
So I guess ultimately the question is, because it hadn't come off the backboard yet, so it was a clean block that way, but was the ball either above the cylinder or coming down?
Mm-hmm.
It was close.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that Ben was able to climb the ladder and stuff that one, but you've got an 80-something% free throw shooter at the line now. And Crimson's back on top as he makes both. 6 for 6 from the stripe is Travis Murdoch. He's got a game-high 15 points, and it's a 34-32 Crimson Cliffs lead with 3:35 to go. Spence holding on the right wing for the Thunder. Looking back door, nothing there. Instead to Springer. Over to left wing, Luke Terry. Terry on the dribble. Kicks to the right corner and Chase. Pump fake, got his defender off his feet, but now kills the dribble just inside the three-point line. A step and a kick. Three-point left wing on the way from Holbrook. No. And Chase the offensive rebound and is fouled. And Desert Hills will keep it.
Yeah, they trap. That leaves an open three-point shooter somewhere. Chase found him on the wing, just didn't drop.
And here's Jack Oppenshaw coming back into the game. He's got the two middle fingers taped up on the left hand.
Yeah.
Maybe jam the fingers. Dislocated maybe. His head popping back in place. Let me get back out there.
Yeah, he's like Ronnie Lott out there. He's a tough guy.
San Francisco 49ers reference. I like that. From the 90s and the 80s.
Yeah.
Here's Chase for three. Left wing is short. And Britton Phillips the rebound for the Mustangs. Crimson quickly up the floor. Phillips for three straight away. Died on the back iron. Almost rolled in, but it falls off the left side into the hands of Holbrook. And Holbrook will set up the offense for the Thunder. 34-32, Crimson lead. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third. A tip and a steal for Crimson.
Good job by Phillips going up in the air. Smart kid.
Yeah.
Got a nice haircut, and he made a heck of a play.
Yeah, Trevor Taylor got the tip. It went about 10 feet into the air, and Phillips heads up play, jumped up, and threw it back off of a Desert Hills player. And so ultimately completed the steal for the Mustangs. Taylor, the free throw line, drops it to Carroll. Backing in on Kohler. Now off the dribble, the floater, a little too strong. Free throws coming for Drake Carroll.
Like that, Carroll. Going up against the younger guy, saying, I'm going to go right at you. Worst case, I'll go to the free throw line. See if he can knock about 50, hovering around 50%-ish. I don't want to say anything about, the free throws because I don't want to be accused of anything, but
he makes the first. There was a season where I was broadcasting basketball for a certain team. We don't need to name teams or who it was, but there was one particular player on this team.
Just say there was a storm brewing.
Lights out for this team.
Yeah.
As Carroll goes 1 for 2 from the stripe. But then one part of his game was he struggled from the free throw line. And the team was in this game as well. And I was accused of maybe mentioning the free throw percentage and struggled too much after the fact. But it's part of the story, right?
That's right. We don't believe in that nonsense. What are we, voodoo, gypsy? I don't know what I'm saying.
Our job as broadcasters is to tell the relevant story. Crimson a steal on the defensive end, and then Murdoch will score it at the bucket on the offensive end. He's got 17 points, and Coach Allred wants the timeout to talk things over. Just like that, it's a 5-point Crimson lead, 37-32, and 1:41 to go in the third quarter. It'll be a 60-second timeout, and right back on ESPN 97.7.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find a helpful face. Someone welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. At Bucks Ace, we exist to help others, and you can see it in our faces.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I've always enjoyed meeting new people, and there's no better place than Bucks Ace Hardware to do that. That's why I love my job. Come see me at Bucks, and let us show you why we're the most helpful hardware store in all of Southern Utah.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Basketball athletes, now's the time to start your preseason speed, power, and vertical jump training program at Intermountain Sports Performance and Nets on Fire. Our all-new velocity-based training program will get you results faster than ever before. Call us at 435-251-2299 to schedule a free training trial and get started today.
Welcome back to Crimson Cliffs High School, where the Mustangs have come back to take a 37-32 lead. It was 28-24. For the Thunder at the start of the third quarter. Now Crimson has retaken a 5-point advantage with 1:38 to go in the third quarter. Terry thought about a three for Desert Hills, decides against it. Hands off to Chase. Kick it back out to Terry. Terry to the left side and Rasmussen back in playing with 3 fouls. Got to be careful, especially on the defensive end as Rasmussen. Chase spinning, he traveled. Shot was blocked by Taylor. He said, hey, can I keep that block? And then they say, no, never mind, we want possession.
Yeah, I say you let him keep it, but
as Chase was trying to drive inside, lost his footing and traveled.
Yeah, it was tough. They switched Trevor Taylor onto Ben Chase, which left Phillips on Oppenshaw. They were trying to get it to Oppenshaw, but Phillips did a great job with the denial there.
1:05 to go, third quarter. As the third quarter playing out a little bit like the first quarter, most of the first quarter, where it's been mostly Crimson Cliffs. Eaton on the left elbow. The Taylor looking inside for Phillips, forced it a little bit, and it's tipped and stolen. Holbrook will leave for Rasmussen. Cut off by Phillips. Back to Holbrook. 40 seconds on the game, 23 on the shot clock. Here in quarter number 3 and a 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Chase steps into a 3 straight away. It rattles out. Drake Carroll the rebound for the Mustangs. And Coach Murdoch tells his troops, hey, slow down. Shot clock's off. Let's play for 1. Time and score.
Yeah.
Gotta know your situations.
That's right. Good call. It was a good look by Chase. Stepped into a right down the barrel 3, just rolled out.
37-32. And the game clock down to 10 seconds. And now they spring into action. Here's Carroll. Bouncing left to Murdoch. Inside, Eaton catches on the left side. Kicks it back out, Murdoch. Catch and shoot 3. Straight away is short. And that is how the third quarter ends. But the Mustangs roar back in the third quarter to take a 5-point advantage. It's Crimson 37, D Hills 32. Don't go anywhere. You cannot miss the finale of this one. Fourth quarter coming at you on ESPN 97.7.
It's fabulous.
So fabulous.
Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash.
Want your car sparkling clean and to save big on gas? Now you can go unlimited for as low as $20 a month. That's right, get your unlimited car wash pass and save 20 cents per gallon on gas. But wait, it gets even better. The higher the wash package, the more you save. Up to 40 cents per gallon every time. Don't miss out on these incredible savings. Fabulous Freddy on River Road or North Bluff in St. George. Go unlimited today.
Get ready. Let's wash our cars at Fabulous Freddy's.
Hi, it's Tyler with We Win Injury Law. People usually call us when they're involved in a vehicle accident, but there are so many other areas we specialize in. Long story short, if you've been injured, we can help. Maybe you've experienced medical malpractice, or a loved one has suffered nursing home abuse, or even a wrongful death. If so, call us today. You need an experienced injury lawyer who knows how to fight insurance companies. Unlike most lawyers, we are not scared to go to trial to fight for what you deserve. Call us today at 435-688-9558 for your free consultation, or visit us at wewininjurylaw.com.
37-32, Crimson Cliffs outscoring the Thunder 13-4 AT in the third quarter to take the 5-point advantage going into the fourth.
Yeah, it's been kind of a back and forth. Who's riding the mojo? Who's generating the turnovers? Good job by Coach Murdoch getting his guys locked in that third quarter and making it tough for Desert Hills. Generating turnovers on the perimeter. There were fouls that went against Desert Hills that went the other way for Crimson. And guys like Murdoch brought it that third quarter. He was aggressive for 8 minutes.
Crimson Cliffs with possession to start the fourth quarter for you radio listeners. The Mustangs moving left to right across your radio dial. As we see it, you hear it. 7:45 to go. First possession of the fourth quarter and a 5-point lead for the Mustangs. Can they extend to 7 or 8 here? What a play. Eaton tosses into Carroll, who finishes in this inside. He's got 12.
Great awareness, great curl cut by Carroll to come across the court to the ball side and get the out. Basically an alley-oop for an easy 2, right?
39-32, 7-point lead for the Mustangs. And here's Holbrook forcing one inside. It goes over the rim and into the hands of the Mustangs. Boy, Crimson can really put the clamps on here. Here's Lindquist, free throw line jumper, rolls around, no, and body's hitting the floor everywhere. Desert Hills the rebound. Holbrook over to Terry. Terry to the free throw line. Swings to Rasmussen. Over to Chase. Desert Hills desperately needs a bucket here. Chase to Oppenshaw. Right-handed layup in traffic is too strong, but he's fouled. 2 free throws coming.
And I like that combo, the Chase being the decision maker going towards the basket, Oppenshaw down there rolling to the cup. And we'll see if he can knock down a couple for Desert Hills, trying to close the gap a little bit here.
Openshaw, first free throw. Good. He's been lights out tonight from the free throw line. 4 for 4 from the free throw line is Openshaw tonight. Trying to make it 5 for 5. He's got 6 points on the night. And the second one's up and through. A pure shot, the high arcing free throws. Working for Openshaw.
It's a thing of beauty. He's like Arvydas Sabonis out there.
There's nothing better than seeing the net snap on a perfect swish.
Yeah.
We need to get some of those mics for our video broadcasts. The microphone so you can hear that swish. Here's Murdoch. Jumper in the paint, too strong off the heel of the iron. And now Desert Hills the rebound. 2 Thunder players crash into each other, but luckily Springer doesn't travel. And now here come the Thunder to set up the offense. Holbrook hands off to Springer. A double screen. They swing it back to Rasmussen for 3, right wing. The 3 rims out. A great play that was executed to perfection, except the ball just would not stay down. Mustangs have it, 39-34, a 5-point lead with 6 minutes to go. Carroll, the stop and pop in the paint. No, tip putback. Trevor Taylor is short, and Thunder the rebound. Rasmussen explodes in traffic, and he can't get the ball up to the rim. It's stripped out of his hands by Taylor. The Thunder maintain.
I like that idea in kind of a secondary transition, just to catch him off guard. You need something going. It's been so difficult, but Trevor Taylor's just so quick, and he's not going to let you past him.
Chase will lob the Openshaw. The alley-oop play off the inbound pass. It's good.
Beautiful execution on a one that, that's how coaches are judged a lot of times. Can you score from your own baseline on an easy one? And the kids executed that one beautifully.
5:30 to go. Here in the fourth, Mustangs lead by 3 with possession. Murdoch for 3 is short. Offensive rebound, J.J. Eaton, the putback, yes.
There's Eaton cleaning it up. He's so good at that, just being Johnny on the spot. Jaden on the spot for 2.
41-36, Mustangs lead by 5. A little over 5 minutes to go in the fourth. Openshaw guarded by Taylor. He'll drive it inside, stop, kick to the left wing, and Holbrook. Holbrook back to Openshaw. Swings to Rasmussen, right wing. Had a kind of a pick and roll with Openshaw. Decided to go against it. Springer. Over to Holbrook for 3 straight away, and they say he didn't get it off in time, and it's a shot clock violation. Wouldn't have mattered. He missed it anyway, but the Thunder on that possession kind of lost track of the shot clock.
Yeah, and just had to hoist one. Only down 5, but you're running out of minutes here on the road.
Carroll leads the Mustangs into the right corner, and Lindquist back into Eaton from the right block. He gets around his defender, can't score, but he's fouled by Rasmussen, and that's going to be number 4.
That's
Rasmussen.
That's tough on Rasmussen, because that was not Jaden's trying for basically a circus approach, going up and under like that, and he gets the call. That hurts for Desert Hills. And Eaton knocks down his first.
Well, he's got and we talked in the Bucks Ace Hardware pregame show about not just the leading scorers and not just the Star Watch, but who is going to be, as Eaton misses the second free throw, but he's got 8 points. Who is going to be that guy that was the difference maker aside from the Stars? Well, Eaton has 8 points, and it's a 6-point Mustang lead tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Openshaw. Ball stripped out of his hands on his way to the bucket. It stays with Desert Hills.
Good hands by Carroll. Openshaw, I think, was our pick for Desert Hills tonight. He's having a pretty good game, too.
He's got 9. Inbound pass goes to Holbrook on the right wing. Tries the lead for Openshaw. Instead, it's taken by Lindquist. 2-on-1. McKay leaves it short, gets his own rebound. The putback falls out, and Chase the rebound. Boy, Lindquist had options there, but called his own number and couldn't score it.
Tough to settle for a floater in that situation on a 2-on-1. Well defended by the one dude back there for Crimson Cliff, so I can't even remember who it was.
And on the other end, Ben Chase Drives inside, a little bit out of control, but knew he had the defender on his heels, and the foul is called. 2 free throws coming for Ben Chase, and that's just senior leadership right there. If he can make these free throws, and the first one is left short, but kind of get to the line, try to calm your team down and say, hey, we're only down 6. Chaz Holbrook going to get a quick breather. Luke Terry checks in.
And Desert Hills has had spurt moments in 2 out of the 4 quarters so far. They just need one here in the 4th where they get a shot to go down, a turnover, and another shot to go down, and we'll have another tie ball game.
I mean, they erased a 10-point deficit in 2 minutes in the first quarter. 42-37, 5-point Mustang lead, 3:40 to go. Murdoch will bounce to Taylor. Baseline right, trying to pass to the wing, and it's stolen by Chase. And he'll bring it down for the Thunder. Chase goes inside, lefty layup, you bet.
Tough angle, drifting, flying through the air, somehow has the touch to put it down, and we got a timeout.
Desert Hill's going to take a timeout, try to set up some defense after the score. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 42-39, 3-point game, and right as you start to talk about Desert Hills kind of playing in spurts, you kind of feel maybe another surge coming with Ben Chase with a free throw, and then he gets inside and scores it. He may start to just take this game over.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's about that time where you go away from your motion offense, you go away from the whipping the ball around to, okay, we need a guy who's not going to turn it over, who's going to get to the free throw line and take us home here. You know, they still got three and a half minutes basically left, so it might not quite be that time where it's got to be Chase every possession leading the way for Desert Hills. But 3-point game, it's coming down to it here in the field house at Crimson Cliffs.
Timeout's brought to you by Dixie Chiropractics. I want to thank all of our great sponsors. Scoreboard sponsor, We Win Injury Law. It's 42-39 on that scoreboard with 3:25 to go. Crimson with possession. We'll see if the Mustangs can share the ball here and, pass up a decent shot for a better shot and not force one with the lead. Lindquist for 3, right wing, and it misses, but an offensive rebound. Eaton, the putback, no. Tapped around off of Taylor and out of bounds.
Good look by McKay. Jaden had a bunny.
Desert Hills with possession. After the tip from Taylor, trying to fight for that rebound.
Yeah.
And we got full court pressure here.
Tough luck.
Rasmussen inbounds the basketball and then jogs down the floor. He's playing with 4 fouls. Keep an eye on that for Desert Hills. Terry hands off to Rasmussen. To Chase. Now Oppenshaw on the right elbow. Decides against handing to Rasmussen, then drives inside, misses, but the ball is tipped to Chase, and he lays it up and in. Good, and the foul.
Wow, took that right up to the rim, finger rolled it in, didn't even finger roll it, he just dropped it in, almost slammed it, and gets the and one. One of the only and ones we've had tonight, I think. And just like that, Ben Chase, the guy we've been talking about in closing time, has a chance to close the gap and tie it up.
I don't know why I keep almost saying Olsen. I guess Ben Olsen, the old football star, UCLA, NFL.
Yeah.
Every time Chase makes a big play, my brain wants to say Ben Olsen. And I apologize for that.
Oh, no.
Goodness. Ben Chase is taking this game over and can tie it with this free throw here. And he missed it. Ball, offensive rebound, Springer. The Thunder will reset. Springer for 3, straight away, short. Ball tapped, offensive rebound again. It's Rasmussen this time. Out to Springer. Thunder reset once more. Can take the lead with any bucket here. Oppenshaw, mid-post left. Guarded by Eaton. And a tip and a steal. Drake Carroll one-on-one with Springer in transition, and he lays it up and in.
Huge play to jump the gap there by Drake Carroll. That's what you expect him to do. Such a great closer for Crimson Cliffs to expand the lead once again to 3 points.
2:05 to go. And it's a 3-point lead once more. 44-41. Mustangs lead it Here's Chase to the rack. Lefty layup, no. Trevor Taylor, the rebound, may have been on the end line, but he kind of tiptoed and was able to stay in bounds. And now the Mustangs, with a 3-point lead, have possession.
Yeah, good awareness by Taylor to come down with one tiptoe and not land the other foot there.
Big possession here. Can extend it to a 2-possession lead with the score. Carroll holding on the left wing. Top of the key now is Murdoch. Kicking inside Taylor. Skip it to Carroll for 3. Left wing. No. Offensive rebound. Murdoch. Yes. But did we have a shot clock violation? The 3-point attempt hit the backboard. We're not sure it drew iron. There was a reset out to 35 when it did not hit the rim. If the shot clock had not expired, this is going to be an unfortunate, because the whistle rang out before Murdoch scored it on the offensive rebound.
Crimson's had 3 gimme offensive rebounds, I think, this quarter. That would be another one with that point-blank range. We'll see what the final call is here.
I'm wondering if this ball doesn't go back to Crimson with 2 seconds on the shot clock. The inadvertent whistle, the inadvertent reset of the shot clock erases what could have been a 3-point play or opportunity for Travis Murdoch. Oh my. And the fans are booing, but the referee's job is to keep an eye on that shot clock, and if there's a reset that happens when it shouldn't, they have to stop it. So the boos, honestly, right now are being felt by that shot clock operator.
Yeah.
It's a timeout for Crimson. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. How about that? If Desert Hills ends up winning this game, we go back to that, where Murdoch had an offensive rebound
right there,
with 3 or 4 seconds on the shot clock and scored it with a hack on the arm. I mean, we're talking about Murdoch at the free throw line trying to push it to a 6-point lead, trying to close this thing out. Instead, Crimson basketball, 2 seconds on the shot clock, and it will be Drake Carroll to trigger baseline left. You've got Murdoch in the left corner, Eaton's on the left wing, Lindquist is at the left elbow, and on the left block is Trevor Taylor as they overload that left side of the floor. Carroll slaps the basketball, the play begins. Lindquist catch and shoot 3, short, and chase the rebound. A quick outlet to Rasmussen, and the Thunder have it. Can tie with the 3. 1:13 to go, down by 3. Chase. Enough time left, you don't have to take the 3. Here's one from Rasmussen. It's off the left side, and the rebound to Drake Carroll. And now you start to look, Desert Hills has only committed 1 foul in this quarter. You got to get to 5 to force free throws. Still time for a stop here, and then to try to go tie with a 3. 44 seconds on the game, 16 on the shot clock. Crimson the 3-point lead and possession. Carroll holding it. Gives to Lindquist. Bounces to Taylor, right elbow. Back to Lindquist. Will drive it inside, and his layup won't go. And the rebound to Carroll, and he's fouled. Carroll was being tugged down as he caught the offensive rebound. Just the second team foul against D. Hills here in the fourth quarter, so it'll be on the floor.
Man, tough. Another one for McKay Lindquist where the lid's on for him here in the fourth quarter, because he's had it right there, and it doesn't go down. Luckily for Crimson, it bounces in a position where they can get it. Desert Hills forced to foul, but like you say, they still got to foul 3 more times.
Yeah, and the shot clock is off now. Mason Rasmussen just fouled out. So if you're Desert Hills, you're thinking about, I don't know, maybe locking a guy up before the ball's even inbounded here. And a timeout. Timeout taken by Desert Hills. The players were like, is there actually a timeout here? What are we doing? Timeout taken by the Thunder. to try to draw up some strategy. 29.3 seconds to go, 44-41. Take a quick timeout. Come right back on ESPN 97.7.
That's not good.
What?
Yep, your car's broken.
Oh, come on.
But we can fix it and get you back on the road quickly.
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
Pro Auto Care in St. George can handle anything under the hood of your Honda, Acura, Toyota, and Lexus. From oil changes to major repairs, quality work at an affordable price. Check them out at yourproautocare.com. That's yourproautocare.com.
Welcome back to Crimson Cliffs High School. 44-41, a 3-point Crimson lead and under 30 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. The shot clock is off. Crimson has possession, but Desert Hills has only committed 2 team fouls. Remember, in high school basketball, you go 5 fouls per quarter before you go straight to the double bonus. The Desert Hills going to try to scrap for a steal here, and then you just have to foul like crazy to get to 5. Carroll inbound to Lindquist, and he's fouled by Springer immediately, and that's the 3rd foul by number 3. And that was Springer picking up the foul. And here comes Sawyer Kohler. Will check in for Oppenshaw. That means that Sawyer Kohler probably going to be the foul guy, right? And a pass inside to Eaton, and he's fouled.
That actually
might help
helps Desert Hills,
right? As Eaton got a great break to the basket, and he went for the layup. You can't fault him for taking a wide open layup, but he was able to be held enough. Are they calling this on the ground?
No, it's definitely shooting, right? Before the shot?
They called it. I mean, Eaton clearly caught and was going up and had the arm tugged down.
Wow.
Holy moly. And there's the 5th foul. But you know what you just did right there, though? That allowed Crimson Cliffs to trade a 58% free throw shooter in Jaden Eaton.
Yeah.
With an 85% free throw shooter.
Tough break for Desert Hills, if you ask me.
Murdoch has not missed a free throw tonight. He's got 17 points. And that one rattles around and falls through.
He's the guy you want. Jim Rat, coach's son, on the toeing the line in a big moment. And he paid you off there in that first one.
They get one more here to try to make it a 5-point lead, 45-41. And the second free throw rattles around and falls in. He's got 19 points, and it's a 5-point lead. Here's Holbrook. Rasmussen is fouled out of the game. Springer for 3 straight away. Off the heel of the iron, high into the air, and off the top of the basket. It's out of bounds. And that will probably just about do it, unless Desert Hills can get a steal on the inbounds pass. Crimson Cliffs will have it. Taylor into Carroll. Couple of dribbles, and then he's fouled by Sawyer Kohler. Coach Allred yelling at him to foul. Kohler saying, I was, as grabbing his jersey. A couple seconds tipped off the clock before the whistle rang out. Drake Carroll, 44% free throw shooter. Can breathe a little bit easier that he's got a 5-point lead instead of just the 3-point lead that his comrade had a minute ago at the line. And he says, no problem. Makes the first free throw. That pushes him to 15 points. And he's got the Mustangs with a 6-point lead. 12.9 seconds to play. Second free throw, good. 16 points. 12.9 seconds to go. Here comes Chase. You got to just hoist a 3 here. You're down by 6. Here's Terry for 3. Left wing, no. Offensive rebound and a kick to the corner from Terry, but nobody was there. And now we got a major cramp.
Man.
As Terry came down. You know when you land on the outstretched foot and then it just, the calf just seizes up immediately. And that ball went out of bounds. There's 3.5 seconds remaining. And that should do it. A short-lived start the buses chant rings out from the student section. The administrators quickly put a stop to that, but the clock hits triple zeros, and the Mustangs win a roller coaster game, 48-41. It was Crimson, it was Desert Hills, it was Crimson, it was Desert Hills, but ultimately the Mustangs come out on top and win it by 7-18.
A game in the 40s, I didn't think it was going to be possible for Desert Hills to keep, Crimson from high 50s maybe. It's a 48-41 game. Defense wins championships, I guess. Crimson Cliffs showed a lot of character tonight. So did Desert Hills. I mean, this was neck and neck, throwing punches down to the bitter end, and it was fun to be here. So thanks for being with us.
48-41, the Mustangs win it. We talked about that spurt, that stretch through the end of the first quarter and the second quarter, where Desert Hills outscored Crimson 26-12. Well, how about this number? An early Wilkinson stat for you. Over the second half, Crimson outscoring Desert Hills 24-13. So they get it right back and then some, and they win by 7. Fun one at Crimson tonight. 48-41, the Mustangs win it. Crimson's improved to 9-7 overall, 3-0 in region play, and Desert Hills will fall to 9-6, 3-1 in Region 9 play. Let's step away. We'll take the timeout, a 3-minute timeout on the radio side. We'll come back with a Bucks Ace post-game show. We'll give you some Wilkinson stats, and we got to hand out some awards on the video side. Streaming on sportsradio977.com and on the YouTube. Thanks so much for watching. We'll end the video broadcast tonight. Right now. Have a good night to you video viewers. Radio audience, don't go anywhere. We got the Bucks Ace Hardware coming at you.
InfoWest, the internet people, are proud to be your local internet provider. Being local means supporting our community. As InfoWest celebrates 30 years of business, we want to introduce you to one of our friends.
Hi, I'm Kylie Field from the Women's Business Center of Utah, and I'm excited to invite you to our 6th annual Exploring Possibilities Conference. Join us on